Hey guys, Paul here. I wanted to do a quick video on. I woke up this morning to 100,000 views on my YouTube channel, which is awesome. Thanks everybody for watching. I wanted to do a video on what I've seen in my first 100,000 and walk around what the plan is going forward. What some tips and tricks I've seen that work for me, may work for you. Anybody who follows me or anybody who comes to visit this, it might be the first time you've seen me. But I do, video tutorials on how to use certain programs, platforms. I do some tips on how to fix things. I've actually got two channels. So I have Paul Nicholson, which is obviously me, and Blue Jeans Media, which is a company, which is a website. The actual company is Happy Me Limited, if you've actually followed me. But there's the Blue Jeans Media is another, is a part of. It's actually what my company used to be called before Happy Me Limited. Blue Jeans Media is named after my mum, my mum's name's Jean. She sadly passed away in 2006 from a brain tumour. So I changed my company name to honour my mum, or to remember my mum. I don't need a company name to remember her, but so I use Blue Jeans Media for online training. I got a free social media dashboard on there and a lot of free training. And you can see that one's nearly going to go 100,000 views as well. So I'm close to 200,000 YouTube videos between those two channels, and I wanted to just show you what I see. So basically, first and foremost, I stay in my lane. I'm seeing things on a daily basis that I like. If I've got a problem with my computer, like this one here, Google Chrome helper CPU. So the other day, my Google Chrome was making my computer almost take off because the RAM was going crazy. So I sort of delved into it, and I didn't fix it, but I worked out how to troubleshoot it. So I did a video on it, and what I'm seeing is, if I do a tutorial video, like an introduction to a platform, so my top videos are, Trello beginner tutorial 2016. It's amazing that people watch it, but Zoho beginner tutorial, 17,000, 18,000 views. Zoho CRM beginner, that's an even older one, that one. So the tutorial videos get a lot of views, but not a lot of comments. So if I go to this one, so this one's got 18,000 views, right? And 15 comments, which generally I try to reply to everybody who comments. So half of those are comments, so 7. We'll call it 7 comments, right? Now, what I've also seen is, if I go to this video with this comment, if you go to, how am I going to do this? If you go to YouTube, right? It's going to tell me on what link that is. So if I go to my channel, hold this there, look. If you see this icon here, what happens is, if you don't set it up properly, if you copy the Twitter link, as is, puts an S in here, right? So then that Twitter button has no icon. So I saw that and I fixed mine. I was like, why is Twitter not showing up as an icon? So you basically take that S out, right? And it fixes it. So it's there, right? So what that video is, it's a 2-minute video of, so that last one was probably a 20-minute video for 18,000 views. This one is a 2-minute video with 955 views, but it's got 55 comments. It's got 78 likes. So it's fixing an issue. I see the difference between a tutorial. I get lots of views. People drop in, watch it, and drop out. When I do a fix, I get less views but more engagement. So I get more. I feel like I'm helping. And I haven't replied to Rachel. I thought I had, actually, but I try to reply to everybody when they leave a comment. So drive engagement, I'm going to get into doing video video replies, is, you know, just to say thank you quick when I get a chance. So what I'm saying is the demo tutorial videos are good for views, but the actual fixes, the little fixes that I'm doing, are better for engagement. So I'm getting more likes, more comments on fixes. So what are you really here watching? What you're watching is, you know, I just did this to help people, and sometimes help people I knew to start with. You know, if I looked into who's doing Vimeo Pro training, if I googled Vimeo Pro demo or something, and I looked and went, oh, this guy's done it, and this guy's done it, and this lady's done it, 8,000 views. You know, there's so many. Brilliant. You need to be doing it on a market, unless you've got something seriously niche like, oh geez, I don't know. I love Red Leicester cheese or something. You want to go into, if you're thinking about doing a YouTube channel, then do something that people are doing. You don't have to worry. Oh, there I'm second. Look, I was a bit worried I weren't there, but I changed my. So I always tinker with the thumbnail, what's getting views, what's not. So a lot of them I did my picture on, and a lot of them. So you see this one with my picture on it, but then I changed it to maybe making this a bigger, you know, Vimeo Pro. I changed it, so I'm always tinkering, I'm always seeing what do I think. So before I did these, but I don't think the writing's big enough compared to these. Now Facebook doesn't like you putting too much text in a video, but so I'm always tinkering, and I'm never worried if there's another 1,000 videos of it, because I'm just going to do my thing, right? And people are going to come and view it. So if you're you know, I love golf, so I talk to golf pros a lot, and I'm like, just start doing videos. You know, don't worry that Mark Crossfield or Rick Shields or whatever have got thousands of views. Here, look, you can see all my videos are basically golf. But you know, I'm going to Google how to fix a slice, and I'm going to watch a video, and if I don't like it, I go to the next one, and if I like it, I don't go to the next one. So if you've got a video of how to fix a slice, and then but then the next day, so another thing is, this is my 200th video. You know, this is not my first video, it's my 200th that's going to go public on my channel. So I've got 180 that don't get any views, and I don't care. You know, I mean, I'd like to get more views on them, but I realise that some are going to hit, some are going to miss. So But if you compound it, like this one's just going to be another video on my channel, which I hope will give people some sort of value. So then it'll be number 200 video, and then I'll do something tomorrow, 201. So I just do one a day. Well, I try to do one a day. Depends on what, you know, my time, and I've got other things going on. And that's my theory. Just keep, you know, do another video. What have I used? What am I seeing? Where can I go? Can I go and look at popular tech questions, or you know what? You know, I generally sort of listen to the people around me. Like somebody said, I like to listen to videos on YouTube. Said, but every time there's a bleeding advert halfway through a song. So I said, oh well, you can do it. You can add a video blocker to your. You can add an advert blocker. So I did a video that was just somebody in a pub talking to me, and I sent him a link. And you know, I don't know how many video views that's got. Probably not many, because I never see it pop up as comments. And it's ironic that I'll show you some. Well, here, my revenue from YouTube's here, which is, so it's ironic. I've got a video saying how to block ads, and I'm making a little bit of change out of adverts. Ad block, is it? See if that comes up. Yeah, so this video, right, it's got 23 views. So, you know, I've created a video off what I thought might be interesting to people on out of talking to somebody in a bar. So I, you know, how to add to out blocks, got 23 views, right? So that one missed. Well, it didn't miss. There's still time for it to hit. There's still time now for people to view that video, going forward. It's always there. This is what I tell golf pros. You do a video on your top 5 tips that generally don't change. And once you've done the video, it's on YouTube forever, or as long as you want. So, it might not hit for 5 years' time, but in 5 years, someone might say, oh, this is a great video on how to hit your driver further, or how to, course mentality or something. Things that'll never change. The fundamental things will never change. So it might hit in 5 years' time. So, like this video here, knowledge versus ignorance, is me and my friend Laurie talking about going and doing learning and personal growth. So they say change is inevitable, but personal growth is always a choice. So we're having a chat about that. It's got 4 views. It may or may not eventually get a load of views, but I don't lose any sleep over it. I do the video and I send it out into the world, And, 200 videos in, I'm really not worried. Comments, I don't get a lot of bad comments. I get a lot of, like you'll see in this video, I'm a bit scatty and I jump around a bit. So a few times people get a bit upset by that. Somebody on the Blue Jeans Media channel said I was the crappiest presenter of all time. Here we go, look. So, the crappiest tutorial ever. Guy has 0 presentation or tutorial coaching skills. I don't get upset by that. He's probably having a bad day. He's just trolling through YouTube for whatever. And, I just put cheers, Chris, on the way up from crappiest, right? So, in his mind, if I'm the crappiest, then I can only get better. So, I don't worry about haters. I don't worry about, I'm not going to bark at every dog that, I'm not going to shout at every dog that barks at me. But, I'm not going to lose, I'm not losing no sleep over negative comments. Even negative comments, I'm not going to reply negatively. I'm just going to do my thing, really. And that's all I do, right? So I don't worry that people won't like me, because I'm not trying to be anybody else. I'm just trying to be myself in these videos. I'm trying to put out what I think will be valuable, which will, if I give you value, then it'll grow my $77 a month estimated revenue, right? It'll grow my subscriptions. It'll grow everything. But that's all I can do, is do what I think is valuable to you. And, I'm not trying, I see a lot of people, and it's always tempting, and don't do it, right? Don't do it. It's always tempting. It's always tempting to try and rip something off. So a lot of people get views for, I don't know, let's have a look down here. Tyler Lopez is cool, don't look back. So, there's nothing jumping out. So, here you go, stop wasting time, motivational video, right? Recommended for me. So, I'm not going to play it because it's copyright issue. This person's obviously got Morgan Freeman in his video. He's got 1 million views and an advert on front of it. But I'm guaranteeing if I play that video, he does not own the rights to that video. He has taken a film of Morgan Freeman, and he's cut it and he's changed it and may have done something. All these motivational videos. It's so tempting to just go and grab a snippet or something and then talk about it. But what will happen? One, if that person that you've stolen copyright from doesn't like that you've done it, that you'll get your video blocked, and you'll get a black mark against your name on YouTube. What will also happen, if you put a music in your video, the ad revenue goes to the person who created the music, or goes to, so some of these videos that have got other things, look, end laziness, something like this, the video may have a film snippet and the revenues go into the film company. It isn't going to the company that made it. So it's really tempting to do it to try and boost your numbers, but it's so much better and so much more gratifying when you're just doing your own thing. You're just being yourself. You're just putting your videos out. People like them or don't like them. Stick to being you. Stick to your stuff. Don't change to chase comments or chase things. Do what you think's right, is what I'm saying. Be yourself and do what you think's right, and you'll be fine. But you just got to keep going. Be patient. So where do I go from here? So you see, I'm making $70 a month currently, estimated revenue. I'm getting 36 views an hour at the minute, nearly 2,000 views in 48 hours. So I'm almost at 1,000 views a day. So what I'm going to obviously do from there is you'll see my website here, paulnicholson.com. So what I do is I import all my videos onto my website. I have a plugin that I've done a video for, that I just import my videos, and then I've got a training site and a social media dashboard. I'm not sure if this jumps straight to Blue Jeans Media, right? So I just talked about Blue Jeans Media, so that link's wrong. I'll fix that link. So Blue Jeans Media is a social media marketing dashboard. I've actually done a video on how to create your own social media company. If you look in my videos for, if you actually go Retotal introduction, I should be up there. Yeah, number 1. Look, so this is I actually show you how, once you're on your own social media company, here's how to do it, right? And that is Retotal, which is what I've done here. So I've got a free social media dashboard. It tells you all the information. There's a pro account. Sign up for free. And it's 100% free to sign up. So that's one part of it. You know, getting people to sign up to that. I've also got online training, part of Blue Jeans Media, and there's already 54 or 55 free training courses on Blue Jeans Media. And again, everything needs fixing. So there's so basically, Paul Nicholson will be advertising Blue Jeans Media. Blue Jeans Media is a social media dashboard, and we'll be doing some online training. So everything on there is at minutes free. I'll be asking people for my videos and for training. I'll be asking people, what do you need? What are you struggling with? So there's another thing. If you don't know what to do a video about, ask people what they need to know. Whatever you're an expert in, stop guessing what they need to know, or start writing down these regular questions you get, and then start putting a list. So generally, let me show you as well. I got to try. This is what happens. This is why people call me scatty. Is I get sort of into it, and then Alright, so Trello.com. You see, actually, one of my top videos is a Trello video. So I set up a Trello board, and then I put in here, so I would idea it would be this one, that 100,000 view video, right? So my idea is I throw them all in this side, I throw them all down here. What can I do videos on? When I'm thinking about doing it, I drop it to research. So then I go off and research, look at website, find info, think about it, whatever it is, right? Once I've done the research, I can move it to do. I'm going to do this. So I've done this Evernote one. Evernote goes into planning, Evernote goes into recorded, edited and uploaded. So this and this one's obviously being recorded, so it's planning at the minute. So that's how I map out what am I going to do. Twitter ads. So if you've talked to somebody who comes to your business and says, oh, I don't have to do something, then type it in there. So if you're a golf pro, hit driver longer. So that's always a big one. Then you might go, don't 3-putt. And you might go, you know what I mean, fixed slice. Callaway club review. Whatever it is, stick them in there. And then when you go, oh yeah, I meant to do that driver longer video, you just drag it across and go, right, I need to go into research for this. What am I going to say? What am I going to do? Well, actually, that is more, am I going to do it? Then I put it to do. And once it's in this list, planning goes into, right, what am I going to say? What am I going to... So that's my process. That's why I've got stuff on the back burner that I can do every day. I can go like, am I doing this? What am I doing next? So I sort of wanted to just give you an intro into how I got to 100,000 views You know, maybe if I can show you. So basically, it's saying that I'm earning $77 a month currently. But what I'm torn. I'm always torn between whether to put these adverts on. So what you'll see here, I've earned $226. In that 100,000 views, I've earned 226. But I don't know if you can see there. So it goes here from. You can see how it's growing up though now. It's going up in a. I think it's called a hockey stick thing, isn't it? Where it goes flat and then up. But what you'll see every now and again is a dead spot. And what happens here is I'm tormented whether to put those adverts on front of those videos or not. And if Blue Jeans Media was making money, making more money, I would probably take the adverts out. But I don't know. I don't yet know how that affects Google SEO ranking, and I'll talk about that now as well. So I'm always torn between adverts and not adverts. I know they annoy people, but I mean it pays a little bit of the bills, doesn't it? So, and what it does pay. So what I do. So people say there's a Bob Proctor thing. People don't succeed through doing certain things. They succeed through doing things a certain way. And I can see from other people's videos, they're doing certain things. They're doing, so if I go to this Google Chrome Helper video, I've put in my title, what I think's best. I've put in a description. And then I've added all these keywords, tags, right, that I think's going to help it. And it's showing like number 6, number 5 on that one. So I use a thing called vidIQ. And again, another video on that helps me suggest tags, speed up Chrome, so you're going to do 500. Then it gives me a score. So I've put it at an end screen. Have you monetized it? So again, this is sort of where vidIQ tells me I'm going to get better I'm going to get more views if I monetize the video. Added it to a playlist. I've shared it. I've done it, and I haven't replied to a comment yet. There hasn't been one. So when they say people do things in a certain way, they don't do certain things, they do it in a certain way. I upload a video, I go to Canva and I create the thumbnail. So if you go to Canva, it's free to use, and I'll log in. And I just copy this one, right? I'll just copy my latest and edit it. But what you will have in Canva is, in the template, you will have, let me find it, YouTube thumbnail, right? So you just click on that, you click on YouTube thumbnail, and you just create one. So I'll chuck this in as a template, right? But you would just create your own. It's free. It don't cost anything. So on every video, I sort of try to make the best headline. I mean, that's not great. I'm not brilliant at this, but I'll get better. But I understand. Good headline, descriptions, links to my other stuff, tags that are set up, and it's telling me where I'm ranking. Then I'm doing everything that this is telling me to do. I don't know what that quick fix does. Oh no, yes, that's the playlist. So I'm doing things in what I think is the best way right now. So get into habit, or if you're putting a video on, put in the right title, put in the right description, or not right, what you think's right. Add in tags that you think people are going to search for, keywords. So another one of my scatty videos. It's my 200th. By my 300th, I might actually, I might get a bit more structured and a bit more. I might get better at it. So leave me a comment. What I really want to do on my next 100 is get more engagement. Tell me what you want to use YouTube for your life, for your business. What you were going to explode on YouTube with. You'll see at the top of my YouTube channel it says, if it fits, I already believe you have unlimited potential. Do you? And that's sort of my mantra and my mission over the next 2 or 3 years. Well, till 2020, I've named it. I want to help 10 million people close the gap between their results and their potential. But I'm already telling you, you've got unlimited potential. So I'm messing with my mission there. But I want to know what is your goal? What are you setting yourself? What do you want to do? you know. Where are you going in the next couple of years? What are you using YouTube for? Or any other products that I'm you know, giving you demos on? Leave me a comment, let me know. I know that was a long video, but hopefully it's giving you some value. Ask me a question and I'll do a video reply as best I can directly to you. So thanks for watching. Thanks for the 100,000 views. Onwards and upwards always. See you all again soon. Cheers, guys.